approach that you take will be slightly different, but the general... You just gotta test the market. So let's go back into the PowerPoint. Let's do it. Today we're gonna be talking about increasing your sales process potential with digital marketing. Let's get to it. Is this thing on? Yeah, it seems to be on. What's up, guys? My name's Stefano Dongo, and today we're gonna be talking about increasing your sales process potential with digital marketing. Let's get to it. So this is digital marketing and the increase in sales process potential. And I'm your host, Stefano Dongo. Digital marketing is part of marketing in general. And we know that, the word marketing is in it. But what does digital marketing really do? Digital marketing focuses on the incorporation and the use of the internet, digital technologies, online-based programs, digital media tools, digital platforms, and social media to promote products, services, and anything really that you're trying to sell in terms of products and or services. It helps promote your brand and brings together forms of digital communication. It expands your network worldwide where you're able to communicate with people all over the world in a matter of seconds. On a side note here, I do want to mention that even though digital marketing is the new revolutionized, the latest and greatest on the marketing spectrum, traditional media marketing methods are still very much active and important to what marketing is and your sales process potential. Your potential is not going to be at its fullest if you eliminate digital marketing, if you eliminate traditional marketing. It is best to always have anything that is beneficial to you. And in order to know what is beneficial to you or not, you just got to test the market. So let's go back into the PowerPoint. Let's do it. And that has a big influence on that sales process. So that sales process can be analyzed through funnel strategies, pipeline strategies, as you can see here on the screen right now. The sales process is always dependent on the product or service, the intended audience, and the brand goals. So if you have those three things in mind, you should be able to incorporate digital marketing into your process, no problem whatsoever. No two processes are fully alike. That's the unique thing about marketing and the sales process itself. Everything that you do is going to be different depending on your audience, your brand, and the goals that you currently have in that moment. Additionally, the cool thing about digital marketing and incorporating that into your sales process is that you're able to understand the insight, which the data that is provided for implementing strategy and brand performance. You're able to take that data and implement it into changes and new strategic purposes. The process includes initial product ideas up until there is closed business in a sale or service fee. Hey, I wanted to take a second to look at the diagrams that were displayed in the previous slide. Wanted to mention a couple notes about those as well. So you have the sales funnel stages and the pipeline stages. These are some generic, common understanding of the steps along the way of the sales process and how a product goes from development, from idea perspective in awareness stages, and prospecting all the way to the product actually showing up in the consumer's hand, which is the final sale to the consumer. And then establishing a long-term investment through loyalty and perks with the consumer as well. So these are just some generic strategy points and stages along the way. Every single approach that you take will be slightly different, but the general concept of how digital marketing comes into play for all these strategies is that in these funnel stages and pipeline stages, digital marketing helps you in that discovery of who your new target audience is. It will help you with the awareness of how far you can possibly reach. And it also shows the intent and the purchase through the analytics that you can after interpret on Google, on your website itself, through Monster Insight and other sources like that provide, how many consumers are coming through the door, which would be coming through the online portal to your website, and how many are actually leaving with something in their cart and actually purchasing it. Just to give you an idea of how that works, that's one of the many examples as to how these stages through funnel and pipeline show the incorporation of digital marketing somewhere along the way within that awareness discovery or even intent and purchase. So what is this sales potential based on digital marketing? I keep mentioning it. So the sales potential is representative of the possibilities within reach when selling a product or service. What are your capabilities? What is your roof? Do you even have a limit as to what you can do? Those are kind of some of the questions that come up when discussing the potential of a sales performance. By simply having digital marketing set up properly, you're expanding your network and possibilities significantly. There's not an exact number to that because, once again, every marketing and sales process is unique in its own way. Digital marketing opens up a lot of new audiences, and it can have an impactful effect on the younger generation specifically. With all the social media and new platforms coming out every single day, that's kind of the people that you have a new access to, that may not be so closely related to the previous methods of marketing, the more traditional methods of marketing. Like I mentioned prior, you do have access to the entire world in a matter of seconds. This is under the right circumstances. What do I mean by that? Have you ever seen a viral video? The reason why that video became viral was because it became an internet sensation worldwide, nationwide, you name it. So how does that work? People share it. People post it on their own personal pages. Brands are using it to advertise campaigns, recruit the people in the video. All those things are part of the strategies that allow you to expand worldwide. A little bit of luck goes into it because not everybody goes viral. But this is a huge opportunity for you to expand your audience range and, dabble with the effects of possibility of going worldwide. So do you want to sell more? That's the big question over here. Do you want to sell more? Digital marketing offers you and your business infinite opportunities to grow and expand in any measurables that you may be interested in. And those measurables, depending on your company, depending what your brand goals are, can include views, click-through rate, the number of sales, obviously numerically speaking in terms of volume, and monetary value. Conversion rates on your personal pages, conversion rates from advertising to this person's, the spending that you did on that audience range, and how many people actually bought your product or service. The time spent on your actual product and advertising it, the bounce rate, how many people actually clicked through your advertising, and how many people actually just bounced away, how many people didn't open it. Those are some of the measurables that are most common. They're not the only ones. There are a lot of other measurables that can be identified and analyzed specifically through digital marketing itself and all the platforms that are available as digital marketers. Some of the analytics and performance can be very optimal and to incorporate into websites. And you have Google, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Those are some of the most popular digital marketing platforms, social media platforms that allow for these pages to be able to include this analytical part, just so you can analyze your performance on the advertisement and in the studio performance that you have set up for a digital marketing campaign. Through the proper analysis, you can determine instantly and accurately what is working and what isn't. Sales is also about efficiency and spending in the right places through proper marketing. Digital is a new way of becoming more efficient. And that's very important because efficiency is going to save you time, money, and is going to maximize your efforts with as many people as possible. So as I mentioned, maximize your time and effort. Use digital marketing for the tool that it is. It's an insight into everything internet-based, whether it be apps, platforms, analytics, extensive audience reach, social media in general. You can do this for fun. You can do this as a business strategy. There's endless possibilities with digital marketing, and your sales potential will increase heavily. If you want to reach and expand that audience to a new potential audience, this is your chance to analyze that market for a lower cost than would be with traditional marketing. If you do it right, there's a whole endless world of possibilities available at your fingertips, all from the commodity of your cell phone or even your computer. So that's something amazing to consider as well. Well, that's a wrap for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and take these lessons and implement them into your everyday life and your personal businesses as well. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on my personal website, links down below in the bio. Additionally, if you can give me a like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. Take care. See you on the next one.